Hello, welcome to our thought for the day. Today I'm going to share something with you from this lovely book that I have, which has wonderful meditations on Jesus and his life and who he was. And today I'm looking at the story of Philip, and we're going to read from the Bible, from the book of John, chapter 1, verses 43 to 46, about how Philip came to know about Jesus. And then I'm going to read a meditation which is written from the perspective of Philip, as though he's writing it and telling it for you. And I love it because it's about how ordinary people who have no special gifts, no special talents, can follow Jesus and their lives can be transformed. So it doesn't matter who you are, what your background, what you've done in your life, you can follow Jesus and be welcome, and your life can be transformed. So let me begin with the Bible reading. So it's from John chapter 1 verses 43 to 46. The next day Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him about whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus, son of Joseph from Nazareth." Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." So that invitation is there for all of us. We can come and see who Jesus is. So this is the meditation, written from the perspective of Philip. Sorry, just to be clear. I have to tell you, forgive me if I'm intruding, barging in where I'm not wanted, but I have to tell you what Christ has done for me. I'm not bragging, God forbid. There's been no merit on my part, nothing about me that's special or deserving of praise. I'm just an ordinary, everyday person, no different from anyone else. But I've suddenly discovered what really matters in life, what really counts. I thought I knew already. Well, we all do, don't we? A good job, a loving partner, nice home, children, you know, the sort of thing. And don't think I'm knocking those, for they can all be precious. All offer their own fulfillment. But when I heard about Jesus, met him for myself, suddenly I discovered there is something else, something more important than any of those, able to give a whole new perspective on them all and to answer my deepest needs. I was set free from myself, my guilt, my sin, my shame, not suddenly becoming perfect, but finding forgiveness, a new beginning, a multitude of new beginnings. I was set free from the endless quest for pleasure, from the gods of greed and lust, pride and envy, learning there is more to life than the thirst for gain or the pursuit of success. I was set free from fear and worry, despair and sorrow. Even in my darkest days, certain joy will surely come. And above all, I've been freed from death, knowing that though this life shall end, that I shall rise again. So now do you see why I have to tell, why I have to let you know? I found so much, such hope, such peace, such happiness. And I can't just sit on that as though it's mine and mine alone. I have to pass it on, share it out, let you find it too. So forgive me if I'm intruding, but if you've got a moment, please, please let me tell you. And then it says in the book of Acts, chapter 8, verses 4 to 8, what Philip did afterwards. And it says, "Now those who were scattered from place to place, they went proclaiming the word. Philip went down to the city of Samaria and proclaimed the Messiah to them. The crowds with one accord listened eagerly to what was said by Philip, hearing and seeing the signs that he did. For unclean spirits, crying with loud shrieks, came out of many who were possessed, and many others who were paralyzed or lame were cured. So there was great joy in that city." So all of us, no matter who we are, what we think of ourselves or what we've done, all of us can choose to follow Jesus, and he can transform our lives and make everything different and better. And you don't have to be perfect. I'm certainly not perfect, and I make loads of mistakes, and I still make them all the time. But what I would love is to be able to share with each and every one of you how much loving Jesus has changed my life for the better. And I don't want to keep that to myself. I want to share it with you. And you don't have to believe. That's absolutely fine. God never forces us to believe. But you are all welcome. And that invitation to follow him is there for every single one of us. Have a great week. Thinking of you. And I just hope that you have a wonderful time. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.